So we made it to Upper Aventa. And there's a couple of guards right at the entrance. While it's not too hard to stay at the side of them and make sure you don't just get seen, I want to get rid of them so I have some more space to move. What better time than now to try out bend time for the first time. There's 3 close and 1 further back. We should be able to handle it without too much trouble.
Nothing then.
Wait for him to turn his back. He's not turning his back, he's going this way instead. Actually, that's perfect. Here we go. And the last one.
I hope they accept my transfer. I've got to get over to one of the other districts.
The 4th one is patrolling closer to that wall of light. We don't need to deal with him right now. Let's drop these inside the guard booth. Out of sight, out of mind. More stuff about the Clockwork Basics stuff. We know this already, of course, so... That's the guy. And his boss to the back of him. We're going to make our way inside this little guard outpost area, where there's a whole bunch of them, and most importantly we can find the key code to the gates that stops the carriage from going all the way to the top.
Give me a handful of the clockworks and I'll clean up the dust district. I don't know. Maybe the tall boys were better from the time of the rat plague. They made people stand up straight. Times change. If the Duke has his way, we'll have an army of the clockwork soldiers by this time next year.
We don't, strictly speaking, need to go here. The beauty of this little area is that if you just make your way to get the code, you can ignore the rest, but as always, there's some things around. Now, the best way to figure out if we're actually good to go here is dark vision. One guy's sitting down typing something, and that guy is walking around checking the bookshelf. You can see in the top of the screen there's a guy sort of sitting hunched over at a desk. That's our ultimate destination. For now, let's deal with these 2 guys. We'll start on a little body pile right here, in the hallway. Nothing super important. Now, since there's a lot of guards around us, generally if we don't crouch, we will start making some noise and people will hear us. Which is sometimes bad, but sometimes good.
Something's gotta give.
Blade Ballet, that'll have to do.
More bad things have happened here in the last 5 years than in all the years of my life before that. You know that?
Yeah, there's that guy, the last one. He should be coming to investigate, but he's a while away. And then of course there's the guard upstairs and the people downstairs. Making all kinds of weird noises. Blueprint here, always useful. And here he is. The Major, I think he is. That's his rank. There's the gate code 323. Let's loot his everything. get a key for the gate side alley and some coins. And then you can just sit down there. That does not seem comfortable. That's pretty much it in this area, actually. You recognize that noise? That means someone found the corpses. Or, I say corpses. They're still alive. They're just unconscious. That little body pile. Ah, yes, there he is. That'll be 3 of them. And that might have... Yeah, there we go.
Only something would happen around here. Doesn't have to be a circus. Just some little bit of excitement once in a while.
Okay, let's see if we can see him coming up the stairs. Okay, there he is. Let's see about... We don't want to get seen by him, and it's a little bit of a bad position if we're on the stairs themselves.
What was it?
I think choking him out might be too tough. So that's what sleep darts are for. And the pile grows 4 high. Save that incendiary bolts for when I actually use them. There are... Remember there was that bloodfly apartment on the lower part of Aventa. That we might want to check out. Let's just get rid of the whale oil tank for the wall of light. Why not? That'll get some of their attention once they actually notice, which will happen eventually. And it means we can walk through that path if we want to. At the moment, we don't want to, though. Yeah, suddenly we can walk there. I'm gonna check out the side alley first. We got the key from the guard up there. Some mana. We'll save that for once we've used some of our more mana costing spells. Really, at this point on, only bend time actually costs us mana. Both using Dark Vision and Blink has that little regen period. So, now they found out the wall of light was broken. Now they're all panicked and going on. What's happening? Help. What do we do? There's about 4 guards here, and they tend to cross each other's patrol and line of sight. So you need to sort of wait until they're out of distance, like this guy. Down you go. That makes it 3 guards. Some of the choices you have to make when you're playing Ghost is, do you play it ghost, like true ghost, as in literally no one even knew you were there, or do you just knock them all out? There are challenges and easier parts to both those tactics, really. I feel it's the most satisfying when I manage to walk through the entire place without them even seeing me at all. But that also means you miss out a lot of stuff usually.
You know, Bella is a friend of the Duke's. She and her husband got one of those clockwork soldiers months before anyone else. They had a party, and we uncrated it.
If I hadn't spent half my life floundering in Potterstead, maybe I'd get invitations like that. It's all about who you come up with.
I couldn't agree more, my dear.
So why'd the grand inventor take the clockwork away from them? Couldn't they have asked the Duke to intercede?
Oh, after the incident, they wanted it off their estate.
But it stopped that family of robbers. Surely Bella and her husband were happy about that.
Yes, but after it killed the thieving couple and their brats, it slaughtered Bella's favorite gardener. Poor Bella said the back patio looked like one of the whaling slaughterhouses in Dunwall.
Repulsive.
These nobles. I'm gonna clean out their apartment later on. For now, we're gonna check out this place. Bloodflies. Alright, as good a time as any. These are new improved combustion bolts.
Going on. I'm getting good and drunk after
Let's pick up Jandosh's painting. And the corrupted bone charm. Splintering bolts, probably not very good. We probably could have used that flammable liquid rather than using an incendiary bolt, but remember we have some to find. You can actually blink all the way through if you don't want to go the carriage rail. Again, always multiple options to get to the target. That's part of what's so fun about the game and makes it replayable. But we have the code. We can just hop on the carriage. There are still some things we haven't picked up yet. But there's no rush. I'm not leaving this level entirely just yet. So we might as well go to the actual mansion itself, because that is where things get really cool. Before we hop in the carriage, I think I want to take out the last guard inside the guard station. But the code is 323. There we go. Yeah, Major Alain Binoche. It's the guy who kept the code, and then he fell asleep. Right, I think there was 2 guys at the bottom floor, and we've lured at least one of them up there, so that means he's the guy still looking at that poster of Paolo. If I remember correctly, there's not that much loot on the bottom floor, really, but it's always something. Hey, there's a peach. Let's not denigrate peaches, they're great. Some grenades, which we don't really use. And that's about it. I think I'll come back here and double check everything with dark vision before I leave. But we're keeping things moving. So we're going to the mansion. Here we go. The mansion is one of my favorite levels in the game. It's going to be quite fun. This entire area is pretty big. And there's a lot of stuff to do and a lot of stuff to find.
Jindosh could have stayed at the Academy of Natural Philosophy. He might have done some good there.
Instead, he works for Delilah. He's gonna regret that.